Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kingsley Cross at Kingslow Fitness. As you see on the title, Black Moon in Virgo, Transformation and Growth. Mind you, I'm reading off of AI. You know what I'm saying? At first, I read it on my own off of another AI, which is based on the Brave browser. If y'all ain't familiar with Brave, I should just y'all go in and get that browser, because we are all being tracked, technically speaking. And in Brave browser, they take out those trackers. They showed a bunch of trackers that was trying to get in and stuff, but yeah. All right, so Black Moon in Virgo, transformation and growth. Thought, okay, the thought was for 33 seconds. I was like, blah. Again, AI. So I'm not sure it's staying right here. Show right here. The camera scene. I should sit on the other side, have the camera facing me. In a sense, we'll set an angle. Give me a second. So you can see me as I go, as I see the head. And if anything, it would have been a better look if I was able to make the words bigger. But let's just put it like that. What we got so far. Alright, so again, Black Moon in Virgo, transformation and growth. Now, I'm going to say how Deep Seeker has said it. The user is asking about Virgo Day Black Moon. Let me start by understanding what exactly they're looking for. Right? I put down Virgo Day Black Moon. Since today's date is 2025 of August 23rd, which matches the data of the Black Moon mentioned in the search results, they probably want to know about the astrological events happening now. Right? Bear with me. There we go. Let's see if I can see without the glasses. First, oh, cool. This is actually cool. Give me a second. Let's see. Do I read off of? Yeah, I'm reading off of AI, mind you. I'm going over the Black Moon in Virgo, the transformation and growth, and I have my table slightly higher at the level, and my pad is in front of my face. So, and I could actually see the words without my glasses. I mean, I could see it still like a blur, but I'm reading glasses on. Without the glasses, maybe with the glasses without. We'll see. Let me see if I go closer like this. Blah 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 blah. Let me stop. Yeah, this. I need my glasses still. With or without the specs, right? With the specs. Don't mind me. Again, Black Moon in Virgo, the transformation and growth. Let me lower this a bit. Transformation and growth. Yeah. No mind. That's the sound of the desk. After so many times going up and down. Okay. Alright, so first I need to parse the search results to gather relevant information. The key points are the Black Moon's definition, its timing, astrological significance, especially in Virgo, and its effects on different zodiac signs. I found many search results discussing these aspects. Looking at the first search result, which is from thehoodwitch.com. Wow, that's crazy, right? The name of that joint? Thehoodwitch.com. I might have to go to some of these links later. So looking at thegoodwitch.com, it explains the Black Moon as a transformative new moon occurring on August 22nd to the 23rd on 2025, with astrological influences like Venus square, like Venus square Chiron, that's Chiron, and Uranus square. the lunation, right? The source also mentions the source again. What's the name of that again? The source, the Hood Witch, right? Where we at? Really? This source also mentions Mercury's shadow ending and the need for mindful communication. Mindful communication, right? So yeah, so again, this source also mentions Mercury's shadow ending and the need for mindful communication. Also gives a breakdown of what the black moon means for each zodiac sign, which is useful for personalized advice. So let me see here. Personalized advice. So okay, so let me see this other one. CNN, mind you, CNN. But the other one is another one is today.com. From readers available today.com. But now CNN says provides more of let me see. Provides let me see, is that CNN again? Yeah, CNN. So from CNN it says, or to summarize a bit, CNN provides a more astronomical perspective defining black moon and explaining its invisibility, but also notes upcoming eclipses. There was another AI that I was reading over, and they mentioned in multiple eclipses on September, multiple eclipses. Hey everybody, what's up? Multiple eclipses in September, right? So it was re-mentioned on CNN. Now let me see, this other source is coming from New York Post. Cause mind you, I'm going over AI, which is DeepSeek, and DeepSeek is going through the various posts. So now from the New York Post is saying. So New York Post delves into Virgo's traits and how the new moon encourages refining habits and listening to the body. Listen to your body. Refine your habits. You know what I'm saying? Refining habits and stuff. So let's dive deeper into those articles. It's deeper. Right? So who's this one now? This one's coming from Your Tango. Oh, even the title says, okay, so title from Your Tango. 4 zodiac signs attract significant abundance and luck on Saturday, August 23rd. That's the title. So the subtitle says, the new moon teaches 4 astrological signs how to start over again using the power of your mind. I gotta definitely go back into that article, or just go into my mind and dive deeper, mind you, right? So we this is day 1 or 2 of Virgos. Prior was Leo. I myself am a Virgo on the 25th, and I consider myself a cusp. Hey, what's up, people? I consider myself a cusp to a Leo combination, right? But we in Virgo season now, right? We here, right? So now again, that same article, right? Not from the Post, my bad. This next article again from Your Tango, right? So Your Tango lists 4 zodiac signs that attract abundance and luck during this event. Thanks for the love. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Okay, so again, Your Tango lists 4 zodiac signs that attract abundance and luck during this event, offering specific rituals. I mean, almost as simply as just praying and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And giving thanks to God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Simple as that. Because you took it to God. Who's to deny that fact, right? Right now, again, I'm going through this articles, various articles summarized by AI from DeepSeek, and I'm gonna tell you how DeepSeek is a powerful AI. DeepSeek is made in China. That's how powerful it is. As TikTok, made in China, just as powerful, right? Yeah, we go deeper into power because the origin of China, their origin, if you go back in history, you may see some characters that look like me. You know what I'm saying? Really, no joke. Let me keep going. So yeah, they list the 4 zodiac signs that attract abundance and luck during this event, offering specific rituals. I should be reading that whole article right there. All right, so the next one emphasizes. Who's the next one though? This is Elle.com. ELLE. You already know that's that. I think that's that fashion place or whatever, like the fashion magazine and stuff like that. Elle or L or what have you. ELLE, all caps. If you could close your eyes to see that, you may know of that fashion or magazine or fashion magazine or whatever that is. It's what's online. You feel me? Now they're saying that, okay, from August 21st, it's like, that's what I really love, when they actually have the date in front of me. They saying they posted this on the 21st. This was yesterday. They posted this in preparation for what's going on tonight. Even the black moon starts at a specific time frame, Eastern Standard Time, 2 a.m. That's my time, Eastern Standard Time, 2 a.m. So now the title from Ellie is saying a black moon is rising. What August's rare illumination means for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Right? So I'm gonna definitely jump into those articles. But DeepSeek actually goes into a summary after this general discussion, right? They're just going into a deeper think, and it went into the articles, and it's going to summarize in a few. So give me, bear with me right now. Bear with me, okay? So this one that I just clicked on, Ellie, yeah, all right. So Ellie, again, the title: Black Moon is Rising. What August's rare illumination means for you, right? Ellie, right? They emphasize the rarity of the black moon and its recent potential. The rarity of the black moon and its reset potential. Reset. That means for you to reset yourselves. Reset. Right? That's what it said in another article I was reading and stuff about like a new beginning and all kinds of extra. We in the year 9, 2025. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. 9 is considered the last number, the ending before the beginning. After 9 is 10, but 1 and 0 is 1. So it starts back to 1. Okay? New beginnings. And this is like an advance or whatever, technically speaking. It's like an advance for the new beginnings for the next year. But then again, who's to say it's 365 in a year? These are years that came since when did the years actually start? From that time frame, you feel me? But it may be longer than that. That's a different. This time frame is kind of different from other actual time frames. So again, they emphasize the rarity of the black moon and its reset potential, along with balancing Virgo's order with Uranus's surprises. So that planet Uranus in Virgo's sign at this time frame. Okay, that was one of my things that was like really hard for me. with the astrological sign, no, the stars, the moon, sorry, the stars and the planets or whatever, the houses and the planets. I have a book on that, which is cool. Oh, is this it? No, I was about to say. I gotta have that on the desk too. Trust and believe. But anyway, so the surprise. Okay, so again, what Deep Seek is saying. So this is a deep thought. The user, myself, as I ask the question, the user might be interested in both the astronomical and astrological aspects. They might want to know how this event affects them personally, or even for you personally, especially if they are a Virgo, right? Especially if they are a Virgo or one of the signs mentioned in the same one, your tango. Four zodiac signs attract significant abundance and luck on Saturday, August 23rd. On that day. That day, for me, Eastern Standard Time is 2 a.m. on that day. 2 a.m. But let me see. I'm going to tell y'all the other signs, not just Virgo, like myself. You mentioned one, Cancer. Right? 2 is Virgo. 3 is Capricorn. And 4 is Pisces. And it goes like in a little detailed information for each one. But let's just say we're in Virgo season. I am a Virgo. If y'all want to hear the other parts, you could go into yourtango.com. And I might just not going to extend it. I'm just going to go for Virgo. Number 2, Virgo is the second one. Virgo, right? So let me extend this Deep Seek in that situation where me as a Virgo, I should read a 4 because let's say like this. We got 12, we got, let's say this circle, right? And it's a clock. And there's a 12 numbers on a clock, right? It says there's 12 clocks, 12 numbers in a clock. Let's say there's a center of the clock, because this is a circle, the center of the clock, right? Which points over to each one of those numbers and what have you on the clock, right? The hands on the clock, right? From the center. Now, those are the 12. Now imagine, Christianity on some 12 disciples, and the center is Christ. And how he, how he revolves around the 12 disciples. Now, the 12 zodiac signs and self to the zodiac signs. We are not just the one sign, we are all the signs. So, I think with that said, I shouldn't just read Virgo. But let me start off with Virgo. Okay. So I'm extending this talk right here. Y'all seeing my reflection? I'm reading off of, I'm reading off the tablet right here. Reading off my tablet versus drawing with the pencil. Right now I'm going over to read. Right? Okay? So let's say for Virgo. Virgo. It's that beautiful time of the year that makes your world fresh from top to bottom. You have the sun in your zodiac sign, and now an intense, radically charged new moon at the Aries point, right? What this means for you is that you are not only ready to do the usual, which is being, again, in preparation for a fresh start and birthday year. You also want to reinvent your life in such a dramatic way that people wonder what happened, right? Why do you change, and what was the... Okay, no, hold on. So they ask what happened, right? Why did you change, and what was the inspiration behind your entire makeover, right? The rituals, use the other hand on something. The rituals you can start at this time of your life to significantly attract abundance and luck begin with the basics. I said this earlier to myself. All this practice, everything that I'm practicing on, begin with the basics. It begins with the basics. You know what I'm saying? That's real. Begin with the basics. Where we at with this? Where we are. How do you present yourself to the world? Hello, world. Hello, everyone that's in here. How do you present yourself in the world? Right? Start there. You know something? Start there. What it says? It says, do you do your hair and nails a certain way? I don't know. I got just something on top of my head right now that's holding my locks down. See the locks chilling at the end of it all. You know what I'm saying? Perhaps it's time for a mini makeover and a quick updo. This was the mini makeover. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I don't do stuff like that. But away from like, okay, let me just do something to this locks. This is it's everywhere. You feel me? Right. So do you wear a signature perfume? That's my natural scent. That's my signature perfume. I don't wear anything like no nothing. I do have. Actually, the other day I saw my aunt way back when she had bought me a little cologne and stuff, CK Calvin Klein, and I just happened to see it right there. I might spray it on myself, you know what I'm saying, like for the birthday and stuff. For the birthday coming up, 25th, August 25th. Happy birthday, King's Low Fitness. Okay, so also, okay, so see if it's outdated and choose a different scent that represents the you want to present to the world. So maybe not that CK joint. That's that's cologne type. Maybe some incense, not incense, but that other type of scene, natural something. You know what I'm saying? Real natural. No cologne or anything like that. So there's the 4. So let me go over the first one, Cancer, or even let me go back. Let me take it from the top. And this is within yourtango.com. So maybe not. Okay, that's another thing. This is an article from an actual person who wrote it. So to read off of the whole thing, click no, thank you. I just did the one part from for Virgo. That's it. Other ones, as I told y'all can go into where was the mention? Dimension. Let me stop. Yeah, yourtango.com. Yourtango.com. I guess the battery's dying. Oh yeah, I got my BlackBerry turned on again. Yo, BlackBerry's for business, people. Yo, this guy got a BlackBerry. He using BlackBerry. Now I'm actually using my Android phone, but BlackBerry. Use a BlackBerry. Get back to BlackBerry. I had to change this over. There was a time I had this originally, and then I had to put some parts on it. So I had to get some parts off of this to put onto this to make it like it's brand new. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me keep it going with the again, going to, it says yourtango.com. That's the source, the link that DeepSeek, the AI, is using as reference to read over, to get the information over for this particular title that I put up. Y'all know what it is. About the black moon. You know what I'm saying? I can't say on some racial stuff like that. It's actually stated it's a black moon. Okay? But anyway, and then there's like 4 eclipses in September. There's some things going on. 4 eclipses. Alright, so Alright, so let me see something again. Give me a second. Yeah, I did that Elliot scene. Alright, so the user, okay, let me see. User might be interested in both the astronomical and astrological aspects. They might want to know, this is what Deep Seek is saying. They might want to know how this event affects them personally, especially if they are a Virgo or one of the signs mentioned, as I mentioned, there's Cancer and the other two for that particular part. Yeah, the other two, I'll tell you that part at least, right? Do that again. Okay, so there's Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces, right? Those are the four zodiac signs attract significant abundance and luck on Saturday, August 23rd. You know what I'm saying? I should read mine again. Read the Virgo part again. But anyway, I should structure the answer to cover. This is back to the deep sea. I should answer the structure. I should structure the answer to cover definition and timing, astrological significance, Virgo specific influences, effects on zodiac signs, rituals, and astronomical context, including a table with the timing in different time zones would be helpful, as seen in these two other the hoodwitch.com. That person goes over, because it could be a man or female, witch, female, male, they call warlocks in a sense, I guess. Alright, so the second one, even for the article, New York Post even goes over it. New York Post. You feel me? It's that deep. Today, that remember, y'all know Today, which has like a little loop like that. It's in their article as well. What August's black new moon in Virgo means for your zodiac sign. Yo, we're going in this time frame. All these the magazines and news going in. I should structure that. Okay, wait. I should structure the answer to cover definition and timing, astrological significance, Virgo specific influences, effects on zodiac signs, rituals, and astronomical context. Including a table with the timing in different time zones would be helpful, as seen in, as I told y'all, right? Also, highlighting the key aspects like Uranus square and Venus dash Chiron square from 1 and 5 is important. So that's from the Hoodwitch, she going into it, as well as New York Post. They dive in deep, right? Okay, Deep Seeker is saying this is extended. This is like deep think. That's you know what I'm saying. So it's a thought on the AI's thought process. Then it goes into the summary. So back to the thought process. The user might not just want a dry explanation, but also practical advice. Practical advice. Me personally, I would just say meditate, and go with the flow. Meditation is one of the keys, and going with the flow. Right now, I see the sunlight out there and whatnot. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how the sun would penetrate in through the walls and get into me, regardless of what they've said from 2020 on upwards. To stay in your house, this, that, and the other. You don't realize the sun is still penetrating, no matter what. We still getting that sunlight, even if we are not even out there to get that so-called vitamin D. It's a lot more to it. But anyway, let me see here. Cool. So include rituals, right? From 8 and 9, from these two articles, they say in, okay, let me see something real quick. Your tango again, they're giving suggestions. Who else is giving suggestions? Ellie as well. Not only Ellie itself, ellie.com.au. That's one of those, I guess I think Ellie is a fashion scene, and then it's a magazine, Ellie magazine. And to top it off, they're Universal. That's from Australia, I believe. AU, I guess don't quote me, but I think it's Australia, right? Okay, so include rituals, for instance, like journaling, simply writing on paper, or typing up information. I still got my BlackBerry as well. You know what I'm saying? I still rock the BlackBerry, so that, you know what I'm saying? If I'm dreaming, I happen to wake up and I remember the dream. Show the other one. The original is charging. This one that I used to take parts and put it in the original. I'm using this as an example while that one is charging. You know what I'm saying? Type in that information. If you used to love typing away on the keys, get yourself go back to your BlackBerry. If that BlackBerry is sleeping on the sidelines, collecting dust, turn it back on. Mind you, I thought the one that I'm charging right now was dead, but you have to let it charge for a minute before it actually charges. You gotta give it a minute to charge before anything even shows up. So I'm like, oh, it shows a red light, but then it turns off. And then wait for a while. No, it's not working. It's not the case. Leave it for a while, and it's gonna work. All right, so let's continue. All right, so yeah. So again, with the again, not just dry explanation of the information, right? Rituals such as journaling, self-care, and setting intentions, like a goal. They show, oh, what's my goal up in here? I'm like, I write my goals on paper. I just keep going with the flow at the same time, you see? Setting intentions would be valuable. So yeah, such as journaling and self-care as well, right? Valuable. Mentioning the rare occurrences and future dates adds context about its uniqueness. Again, we're talking about the black moon in Virgo. That's today. For me, Eastern Standard Time is 2 a.m. It's not really like at that time and then a few hours from now, like now time, a few hours after the fact, a few days even. Okay. So and for most people, the information is out here and stuff, but at the same time, it's unconscious level where imagine you have no idea about none of this that's going on, and you're flowing with it. It's unconscious. You feel me? Okay, so further what DeepSeek is saying. I need to ensure that citations are correctly placed where each piece of information comes from. For example, the definition of black moon as the fourth in a season, right, is in these two articles. The Hooded Witch, once again, she's going in with the details. That's why DeepSeek going back into her scene right there, as well as Ellie again. Okay. While the second new moon in a month is in, let's see, the second new moon. Let's see, what's the black moon? Here's what to expect this weekend. That's from CNN Science. CNN Science even going in right there. You know what I'm saying? They talking about some second new moon. Is that the same black moon that's going into the second new moon or whatever? Yeah. Right? I guess for this month, a second new moon, because there's a first, and then there's a second one before before the month is even over, apparently, right? And that's the science of it. This CNN, they're going in with the details. He just, Deep Seek is just summarizing all this good stuff, where I could even go back into the articles and extend it personally. I could do the same. Since there are conflicting definitions, I should note both, but emphasize the seasonal one as per most astrological sources. Now again, as I said in the beginning, ain't no article that's going to be, there's going to be a few, okay, let's say there's 4 main articles, but within those 4 articles, how many people wrote the article original, and how many others just taking the same article and posting it onto their website? Might even be 3 or 2 or 1 article posted over everywhere, but that's not the case. 4 or more, and it's reposted. You know what I'm saying? And just not repost and rewritten in a way, just for their own purposes. Whomever's the writer. Okay. So also up again, this part right here, because it's before going over all of this, it was mention of also the upcoming eclipses in September. Upcoming, it said it's not eclipse, eclipses. Hey everybody, welcome. Eclipses. Eclipses. More than one eclipse. Right? I know there was a special eclipse back in April and stuff. For my daughter's birthday, there was an eclipse. You know what I'm saying? It was something right there. I'm saying, me myself, I had to go through things, and she herself went through things with her mom. And there was some special scene that was going on. It was, but there was something, I think he wasn't supposed to embrace that eclipse per se. Or maybe I should have, because sometimes what they say not to do. You know what I'm saying? But then again, as I said, with the sunlight, it might not be penetrating the walls through the naked eye, but it's definitely penetrating to get to me and you. Okay. So again, the upcoming eclipses in September mentioned. Let me find out it's the witch again. Hold up. The Hood Witch. Mentioned through her website, as well as CNN Science again. So again, they're saying it might be similar, but then they changed the words up, of course. So I would compare and contrast. But anyway, mentioned in both of them are relevant as a follow-up to this black moon. So including that adds depth about what's next. So again, with the upcoming eclipses in September. Upcoming eclipses in September, and how from the black moon to the new moon, because the black moon is, I guess technically would be the new moon because it's an empty moon. But it goes from there to there, and then into eclipses. Not just one eclipse, eclipses. Okay. Now, so finally, before going into the summary, they're saying Deep Seek is on some finally tailoring the responses to be insightful yet practical, ensuring that both novices and those familiar with astrology can find value. This is the time. This is it. Using bold for key terms and a table for timing makes the answer visually engaging and easy to scan. Alright, so let me see what you're talking about, tables and stuff like that. It doesn't even show that. Maybe it's in the articles that you have here. Who knows? But let's say the black moon in Virgo on August 23rd, 2025. This is a summary. Is a significant astrological event that combines the rare occurrence of a black moon with the meticulous, transformative energy of Virgo. Y'all seen that show on Netflix, I Am Virgo? That giant Virgo character? I Am Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Alright, where we at with this? Rare occurrence of Virgo. Okay, so here's a detailed overview of what this means. 1. What is a black moon? A black moon refers to either the second new moon, which it technically is, in a calendar month, which it is, right? Or the third new moon, wow, or the third new moon in an astronomical season with 4 new moons, as in the case here. But wait, I thought the first one was it. They're saying, so I thought it was maybe even both. Second new moon was in a month. Was the first moon in this month? New moon? I guess not, because he's saying as wait. It says or versus and. Might be or. It might be and or. It might be both. CNN Science discusses it, as well as Ellie. Yeah, those two. So this is a summarized version. Alright, so it is a relatively rare event occurring approximately every 29 months. I guess it's not too bad. Every 29 months this happens, right? How is it relatively rare if it's 29 months? Every 29 months. 12, 24. Every 2 and some change. 2 years and some change. How is that rare? 2 years and some change, right? So every 4 months, right? So where we at with that? I missed my my place here just now. Not literally when I'm out this door. You feel me? Not literally when I'm out the door. Okay. Every 29 months, and is invisible because the moon aligns between the earth and the sun, with its dark side facing us. Again, it is relatively okay. That's why it's rare. Let me repeat that part. It is a relatively rare event occurring approximately every 29 months and is invisible because the moon aligns between the earth and the sun, with its dark side facing us. Yo, y'all seen that last Tyson fight? Oh, y'all seen the last Tyson fight? Alright, so check this out. Why I mentioned that. So in the beginning, before they fought, they showed I guess the other dude, then they showed Tyson. And they showed Tyson turning his back on us and stuff. And you see his butt. Not to say it like that, but he was in his, you know what I'm saying, like those, before you putting on the shorts that I guess it's the kind of guard for your crutch and stuff like that. Ain't no guard for the back. And this nigga turned around. He turned his back on us. No, let me stop. He was like, whatever. And he turned around. And he was walking away from the camera. Yo, that's like close to being like back in the days, like how some celebrities were so bold enough to walk outside naked. Anyway, the black moon occurred. Okay, while the moon itself, cause me myself, I said to myself, yo, on this jump, I'm not gonna go there. I was like on this jump and then paused, and then I said I'm not gonna go there. Not in one sentence, okay, not the same sentence. I had to pause, and I'm not gonna go there with what I was gonna state. If I was a celebrity, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd be out and about on some next level too. Real talk. You might see me in here like that. Not in the headline and stuff. Not to say it like that. Alright, so let's say for instance, okay, so really. Okay, so the second thing, okay, detailed overview. Second overview, the timing and the visibility. Okay? So as I said about my time, it says 2:06 a.m. Eastern time, or 11:06 early the day before at 11:06 Pacific time. Sorry, that's today. If you're in Pacific time, the black moon will occur at 11:06 p.m. Pacific time. Otherwise, for places, for me as an example, tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. Eastern time. I'm in New York, so Eastern time. Okay. While the moon itself is not visible, because the back of itself, like Tyson. While the moon itself will not be visible, the lack of lunar light creates ideal conditions for stargazing and observing planets like Venus, Mars, and Saturn, as well as deep sky objects such as the Dumbbell Nebula. Where's this article coming from? That article coming from CNN Science. And I'm saying to myself, I don't have a telescope. Oh, maybe that's what it is, to dive deeper in seeing from a telescope. You're seeing from the scope. Right? Or the other side, telescope. See through the scope. Right? Okay, so Dumbbell Nebula. Yeah, that's the deep sky objects. Alright, so the next one here is detail overview. So the next overview is like 5, 6, 7. No, 6 of them. The third one, okay, so astrological significance in Virgo being this time. I'm a Virgo myself, right? So Virgo, an earth sign ruled by Mercury, emphasizes precision, right? Precision, routine, health, and service. Where's that coming from? From the New York Post. New moon in Virgo, August 2025. Our best shot to start over. That's their title. Again, it's a starting. This is the time to start over again. So it's like, the ending. We start all over. Let's start all over, right? So this new moon encourages refining habits. Okay, so refining habits and daily routines to align with long-term goals, prioritizing self-care and addressing physical or emotional well-being, releasing toxic relationships or situations that hinder personal growth. Right? It says releasing relations or situations that hinder personal growth. Some may not be able to release toxic relationships at this time or what have you, but reinforce that strength to deal with the toxicity. To reinforce the strength to deal with the toxicity. Okay. Now, let me put this pen back. Okay, so again, within astrological significance in Virgo, the third one, further, the moon's square with Uranus in Gemini may bring unexpected disruptions or revelations, urging adaptability and innovation in how we structure our lives. right? So you gotta be careful, I guess, in that sense. Because bringing unexpected disruptions or revelations. It says, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so now number 4 of the overview. Now these are overviews. So number 4 overview. Practical rituals and intentions. So these are summaries of what I stated earlier. Journaling and meditation to set clear intentions for the next lunar cycle. Keywords also, make sure y'all taking some notes. The next lunar cycle. Okay. In addition, decluttering physical spaces. Y'all don't want to see this place right now. Decluttering physical spaces. I mean, that could, because I'm getting there. Because I'm gonna move soon, and I'm getting this place more organized. So when the time comes, it's out the door. So decluttering physical spaces. Example: cleaning your home, or even your mental space. Limiting negative self-talk. Limit that. Even overpower it. It might be something in your mind, like how somebody might say, "Oh, you stupid." To eliminate that, you're smart. I mean, that's clear, isn't it? How could a person be stupid with glasses? After all, let me stop. But anyway, and I think, I think everybody who wears glasses is actually smart. Don't get me wrong. That's a fact. We're all smart, but I think with glasses, you're even smarter. In a way, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so in addition to practical rituals and intentions, because that part, decluttering physical, your space or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Clear out, mentally even. The next one is like health-focused actions, such as starting a new fitness routine. Hey, this is King's Low Fitness. I got videos that's coming, so you can see some videos in that with that even said. Real talk. Okay. Where we at with it? Alright, so yeah, such as starting. Okay, so health-focused actions, such as starting a new fitness routine, or scheduling overdue medical appointments. Right? Get that checkup. Zodiac specific highlights. Zodiac. Okay, so this is number 5 on the summary. So zodiac specific highlights. While all signs can benefit, right? Virgo, Cancer, Capricorn, and Pisces are highlighted for attracting abundance and luck during this period. That was the same article that says number 8, and I know that article. But then they summarized and they were saying for Virgo, okay, so based on the article I said I wasn't going to read the whole thing, they summarized even for Cancer, Capricorn, and Pisces in addition to myself as a Virgo, right? So check this out. So now, so zodiac specific highlights. So let's say for Virgo, focus on self-reinventation and updating personal rituals. I get it. Okay. Now for Cancer, use positive affirmations to shift the mindset. Now, once again, as I said about the clock and the 12, and then the zodiac 12, disciples 12, the 1 for all the signs. So even with that Cancer sign, for Cancer, how they say use positive affirmations to shift the mindset. I stay on positive affirmations, especially with negativity around me. You feel me? For Capricorn, it say embrace innovation in career and personal philosophy. Embrace innovation in career and personal philosophy. I can see that Capricorn in me. I'm not a Capricorn, but I'm saying all the signs Again, with the personal philosophy, I got my cards spread out. I'm gonna go over after this. It's gonna be another video, another live with the title. So if y'all wanna come in and see that, y'all feel free. You feel me? I have a nine card spread that I have to go over with Deep Seek. So get that interpretation of each of those cards, its interpretation of what they mean back to back, because some of them is upside down even, as well as furthering my own interpretation from its interpretation and based on what each card means in tarot. Okay. Now, so now for Pisces now. Seek collaborative opportunities for manifesting goals. Pisces. So I see the Pisces in me in that perspective. I'm not a Pisces again. I'm a Virgo, but all those 12 signs, I'm representing right now. Seek collaborative opportunities for manifesting goals. Now, how I see that, let's say Facebook groups. Got back in Facebook. We got the groups. I said, let me jump into a group. Facebook groups, forums, Reddit, Reddit, Reddit. I know y'all familiar with that, because I'm familiar. Reddit, yeah. Okay, so collaborative opportunities for manifesting goals, brainstorming with each other. You know what I'm saying? Forums are a great place to go. Y'all might not know about that because, you know what I'm saying, y'all might have grown up on TikTok. I mean, it's a forum in itself indirectly, maybe even directly, you know what I'm saying, like-minded people and what have you. You know what I'm saying? It says, collaborate with opportunities for manifesting goals, okay? And finally, 6 now. 6 as a summary, broader cosmic context. For instance, this black moon precedes, this black moon precedes eclipse season, which is September 7th and the 21st. So I guess they said with eclipses, those must be those 2 days they're going to have the eclipse, on the September 7th and September 21st. Okay? Making it, this black moon precedes the eclipse season, those 2 days, making it a critical time to prepare for larger transformations. Okay. In addition, right? So broadening it out for number 6. In addition, Mercury's post-retrograde shadow ends on my birthday, August 25th. Okay, so again, Mercury's post-retrograde shadow ends on August 25th, reducing communication mishaps. Y'all might be laughing yourselves if y'all familiar with the mishaps that's going on in this world. You feel me? Mishaps, right? Reducing communication mishaps, okay? But Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto remain retrograde. Urging caution in decisions. Be cautious on what you decide to do. Mind you, that's like post retrograde, what have you. It says post retrograde shadow ends, right? So scenarios like that. So Mercury, and then they mention Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto. Now you see, like, I'm a spiritual cat. Okay. Now one of my weak points is dealing with this. The as they put it with these with the planets, in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like putting things together like that. I'm a little confused still. But you know what I'm saying, like, I could do with or without it, whatever. There might be other people who could interpret for me, I guess, in that sense. And I'll figure it out. Sometime that must be that's a long-term goal. Put it like that. Because at the same time, I do have a book that's on it, and it's real deep. And there's other types of books that talks about that goes over it as well. The one that I have is like really like real technical on some like from India. And you compare and contrast to America, the zodiac signs, astrology you've seen, and what have you. I'm like, wow, this is a lot. Okay, so in conclusion, the black moon in Virgo is a powerful opportunity for introspection, reorganization, and planting seeds for future growth. By embracing Virgo's practical energy and remaining open to Uranus-inspired shifts, you can harness this event to create meaningful change. Right? For deeper insights, consider exploring personalized horoscopes or rituals tailored to your zodiac sign. And they show reference again to and one of them, it's like two of them. Let me go for the last one and then the first one. The last one is talking about the 4 zodiac signs attracting significant abundance and luck on Saturday, August 23rd from yourtango.com, right? And the next one is from thehoodwitch.com. What was the title right there, or his title? The Black Moon in Virgo 2025. Oh, it's her, because Astrology by Lisa Stardust. So that's the author who's writing this article in that perspective, and she shows like a black moon surrounding the moon itself, or the backside of the moon, and I think that the surrounding circle of like a halo of the front side of it. I ain't know the backside of the moon was dark. You feel me? So yeah, she goes over a good amount of information that I can't read. That's her personal reading. That's her personal. I could read that in my head and reinterpret it, but not read it off of verbatim like I did on in DeepSeek, because I'm able to. Remember, I'm reading off of an AI where I could have did that myself. Write out a summary version of all these articles and what have you. And I got to backcheck on these articles and whatnot as well. But so that's about it right now. For now, this is Kingsley Cross at Kingslow Fitness. Even at Kingslow, I got both of those as a .com, mind you. And they're coming up soon. In that sense, altogether. Again, this was the Black Moon in Virgo transformation and growth. As I did the research within AI, which is DeepSeek, the AI from China, just as this TikTok is from China. Yeah, and I gotta dive deeper into the articles that it links to. Okay, so there's a lot to get into in addition. Yeah.